Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge Blade Works. So this is another book video. I hope I don't bore you guys with these book videos and movie videos and everything. It's just something that was in my library. I figured I'd pull them out and show you what I got. And I study wildflowers, and I have done this for years with wild edible plants, trees, you know, different kind of bugs, animal tracks, mushrooms, anything and everything to do with nature, anything to get me out of the house from watching, you know, sitting there watching TV or whatever. And this is something that's just fascinated me since I was a kid. But wildflowers, this video is on wildflowers, and there's a lot of people out there that like to collect wildflowers, and they put them in, you know, their portfolios or whatever after they squish them down, and they study wildflowers. So I figured, hey, I'll do a video on this. I have a whole library full of books, and I saw these in there, and so I figured I'd get them out. Hey, stay. No. My dog's trying to knock over the tripod. But anyways, this is Wildflowers of Minnesota, and this is a field guide, and I like it because it's small. It's only about, what, 6 inches by 4 inches? And this will fit right in your backpack. And this is by Stan Tequila, or Tequila. I don't know how you say his last name right here. And this is a great book because it's very colorful, and it has wildflowers in there that, you know, all the pictures of the wildflowers, and a lot of these are wild edibles and whatever. And love this book. And I actually found this book with 5 or 6 other little field guides, and they all say Minnesota on the bottom of them, so they're Minnesota field guides, but they're just great books. And I'm in northern Minnesota, so I figured, gotta have that book too, you know. But this thing's just filled with wildflowers and all the different, I mean, there's tons of wild edibles and everything in here, so that's pretty much why I grabbed this. I think this is a neat, but I love these field guides. If you get a chance to check this out, grab that one. And this one is an older book. I found this in my library. It's a Wildflower Guide, Newcomb's, and it's Lawrence Newcomb, or Newcomb, I'm not sure how you say their name. And this is another one that's really interesting about wildflowers, and it's pretty much all black and white. I believe there's some color in here. Yeah, so there are some color pictures in here, but there's tons of you know, different things that you can do with the flowers and where they're at in your area. It's just like your typical field guide. And this is a thick book, and it's got the waterproof style outside. And this is an older one, so it's gonna be hard to find, but Newcomb's Wildflower Guide. And this is highly recommended if you're into wildflowers or wild edibles, because there's just tons of stuff in here. And this is a really good book. I mean, I had a lot of good information out of this book right here. And the other one is California Mountain Wildflowers, and it's Philip A. Muntz. California Mountain Wildflowers. And this is another book that I thought was really good. And it's kind of the same way as the last book I just showed you. It's pretty much all black and white. A lot of information, and it tells you about plants that see, there's a lot of color pages in here too. But it tells you a lot of information about the plants, where they grow, what areas you can find them in, when you can find them, what their seeds look like, their stalks, their leaves, the whole deal. And that's a great book. And this one, I have no clue. I believe it was Borders or Barnes & Nobles, but I'm pretty sure you could probably find this on like Amazon.com or something like that. It's Wildflowers of North America, and I don't see an author on this thing. Wildflowers of North America. Yeah, I'm not seeing an author on here at all, so. But this is a really cool book. This is one of my favorites. And it's got some huge pages of colorful pictures, and it tells you their areas and what to look for, what areas you'll find the plants, and talks about their stalks and leaves and seeds and the whole deal and when they grow. And it's got a lot of information on plants and whatever. And right here you can see where it'll show you what states and what part of the state you can find those plants in and when you can find them. And tells you if they grow on the side of the road or out in the field or whatever. But this is a big book. And this is something that'd be great in your backpack too, if you're out looking for wildflowers. But these are all highly recommended. Thanks for checking out my books in my library. I'm going to be pulling out some more movies and books and all kinds of good stuff. And you know, like I said, I hope I'm not boring you guys with this stuff, but I'm really into it. So I'm hoping there's other guys that do bushcrafting, survival skills, and whatever that do the same thing. And I'll keep showing you some of these books until you guys tell me not to. Have a good night.